Hello, welcome to my 7-week update. I did not do a 6-week update because I just felt really terrible with lots of nausea and tiredness and just felt pretty bad last week, so I didn't do an update. So here's my 7-week update. I have been to the doctor this week and here are the first pictures. Okay, so that's the baby and that's like a yolk sac. And they measured the heartbeat. Even though it was only 7 weeks, we could hear the heartbeat, and then we could actually see this little moving heart in the baby as we looked at the screen. Vince came along to the appointment with me so that he could see the ultrasound, and yeah, there again, it's the baby and the yolk sac. So yes, just one. No twins in the family anyway. So yes, that was all very exciting. So not only do I have that positive line on the pregnancy test, but now I've seen in the ultrasound. But you know, apart from all that, I think my symptoms were enough to tell me that yes, I'm pregnant, because I've just been feeling really nauseous. Mainly not to the point where I actually want to throw up, although if I'm lying down, sometimes I could almost get to that point, but mainly just feeling pretty nauseous. It was kind of funny because last week I'd still be really hungry, like my stomach would rumble and you know, I'd want to eat. So, you know, I felt sick if I ate, I felt sick if I didn't eat, so I figured, you know, might as well eat. But this week it's been a bit worse in terms of I just really didn't feel like eating. I've, you know, sort of had aversions, particularly in the morning, you know, okay, what can I eat? I have to eat something. No, don't feel like cereal, couldn't face that. No, couldn't face that either, no. So, you know, it's been things like almost dry toast with just, you know, a smidgen of peanut butter, just to make it not taste so bland, or but then during the day it kind of gets better. The nausea doesn't really get better, but in terms of what I feel like eating, that gets better. Cravings. I guess I had my first actual food craving this week, which has been for Mongolian lamb. Trouble is, Luxembourgish Chinese restaurants don't really serve Mongolian lamb. You know, every different country you go to a Chinese restaurant and they serve whatever the people in the country like to eat, so they don't really know that over here. I did spend a little bit of time on the internet searching the menus of Chinese restaurants around the place, and I found one that possibly has something a little bit like Mongolian lamb. I don't know, I'll have to go there and try it out. Maybe they're just calling it something different, but it's the same thing. I don't know, I'll try it anyway and see how that goes. Otherwise I'll just have to wait until Australia, and by then the craving will be over anyway. Other than that, last week I didn't have specific cravings, just kind of more general, you know, I'd want something vinegary, so, you know, some tomato ketchup, or there's this sandwich that they sell at a bakery that has kind of pickled Mediterranean vegetables with cream cheese and lettuce, and that was, you know, a couple of those. I'm like, yep, I'm happy. Except that this week, the thought of eating that, I'm just like, no, can't, no. So yeah, the aversions have been kind of weird. I just think about something, I'm like, no, can't have that. Whereas, you know, other things I'll just smell it with my super strong pregnancy smelling, and I'll be like, oh, wouldn't mind some of that. You're like on the bus today, I could smell something that I thought was a bit like chicken and corn soup. So I thought, alright, well, I'll go to a Chinese restaurant and I'll order some of that. So I did that, and it was quite good. But, you know, it was no Mongolian lamb. What else? Something I forgot to mention in my last 5-week update was the continuing tenderness of my breasts that has gone right from tenderness to ow. I had to buy bigger bras because all my other ones don't fit anymore. Well, actually I've only bought one bigger one, so I've basically just been wearing that until it smells and has to go in the wash. And in the meantime, just put on one of my other ones, because I don't know how quickly you're meant to get bigger, and you know, whether if I go out and buy all these new bras now, whether I'll just grow out of them in the next couple of weeks anyway, or whether it's going to take longer, or whether I'm not even going to get any bigger again, or I don't know. I'll see how long I can put up with just wearing the same one over and over and then just washing it. What else? I haven't really noticed any mood swings yet. In particular, I guess I was a bit grouchy last week, but yeah, I don't know if that was pregnancy related or just because I'd had like kind of long days and was feeling pretty tired, and I don't know. So yeah, the tiredness has been getting stronger. Pretty much this constant feeling of fatigue. Yesterday I was sitting in front of the computer watching something on YouTube, and I just fell asleep like right in the middle of watching it. So I decided to go and take a nap, and actually taking a nap, it helped for a couple of hours, and then I just went straight back to which was good because I worked in the morning and then again in the evening, so I had my nap kind of just before I had to go and work in the evening, and then I went straight from work to choir practice, and yeah, kind of by the end of that I just wanted to go home. Not that I don't enjoy choir practice, it's just sometimes I just feel like ugh. What else? I ordered some books on the web. What to expect when you're expecting. I think that's, you know, the typical book you read, at least for Americans. I don't know if many Australians particularly read this, but I'm not in Australia anyway, so I'm reading that. My friend Stephanie also has that, and she said that it's pretty good. Got lots of useful information, so I've read bits of that. I also ordered this one in French, Devenir Père, which means becoming a father. I ordered that for Vince because obviously he prefers to read things in French, being French himself. I don't think he's read any of it yet. I've been the one reading that. And I also ordered Babywise 1 and 2. Which is about getting your baby into a good sleep routine, and I don't know what the next one's about, but I've heard people have had really good experiences with that. I don't know whether I want to do it or not, but I thought I should at least get the book and read, that way I can decide. So yes, I will be reading that. I haven't started yet, and see what I think. And yeah, also I couldn't resist. I've already ordered some stuff for the baby. This is like leg warmers. It won't actually fit the baby until like 6 months old, but see, it's got this really cute little giraffe. I love giraffes. I've already decided the baby's room is going to be decorated in jungle animals and that sort of thing, and Vince is going along with that, so that's good. Yep, so I got that, and that's the baby size, and I also got the same thing in a toddler size, so, you know, for leg warmers, you know, the baby's set for a number of years. I also got this wet bag. It's to put dirty nappies in. It's kind of waterproof on the inside. Because I plan on using cloth nappies. I don't know if I already mentioned that. So yeah, even before I was pregnant, I was looking at different sites and figuring out, you know, which one that I wanted to order and everything, and which one looked the best and what one got the best reviews. So yeah, haven't ordered those yet, but I did order these wet bags because they had like such a really cute jungle animals and, you know, giraffe. And I've got the same thing in a larger size, and the same thing in larger again, which is like a nappy bucket liner. Because these days, I don't know if you've heard about it, but modern cloth nappies, you don't soak them. They're even, you know, fitted to look like disposables. And yeah, so you put them inside the nappy bucket in this nappy bag, and then you just throw the whole lot in the washing machine when it's wash day, and including the nappy bag itself. And yeah, so I think it sounds a lot simpler than the days of when I was in cloth nappies. Yeah, and oh, it's really cute. Again, it's the same, exactly the same pattern and everything, but just because I loved it so much. It's like a baby change mat. It's like really soft here. So yeah, ordered those, very happy. What else to mention? The baby at the measurement the doctor's appointment was 0.87 centimetres. I don't know what part that was measuring, but that corresponded to 7 weeks and 0 days. Even though, yeah, which was exactly the size and age that I thought it was, but the doctor still gave me like an extra day ahead. So I thought I'd be due the 28th of June, doctor says 27th of June. So a day earlier, I'll work with that. Yeah, so 27th of June is the day that I'm expecting the baby. Obviously won't arrive exactly on that day, very small chance, but I wouldn't mind if it arrived, you know, week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before that. Yeah, so still very small so far, but it'll get bigger. And I don't know if there's anything else to mention. I think that's about it. If I forget anything, I'll put it in an 8-week update. So, see you later.